Is he? Hi, everybody. How's everybody? For now, I'm by myself. The puppy is napping. I know that sounds funny, but I was told you never wake a sleeping baby. This boy, he is got a lot of energy, but then when he takes a nap, he's out cold. Like he can sleep through anything. Ain't that right?
Yes, that's right.
How are you? Tired?
I'm tired. Yes.
Nice and tired, huh?
Yeah.
Long drive, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I slept really good yesterday. I drove
Mm-hmm.
along for 2 days in a row.
6 hours there, 6 hours
Yeah,
back.
more than that, it seems like.
But then, yeah, because there's
Stops in between.
stops in between, birds here, birds there.
Mm-hmm. Shopping here, shopping there.
Yeah, we had to buy some supplies for the dog, and we still have other things to get, other things to purchase. Like he needs a spot
Did
for his
Granny finish? I don't think it's Granny.
Granny finishes usually when I go on, but I came here
Yeah.
before. She was still on when I came here. So if there's going to be a raid from Granny,
Yeah, there's no
it'll
raid
probably.
yet. I think she still
Yeah.
might be.
Oh, there it is. Hey, Mirabelle's here. Iris is here.
Okay, so yeah. All right, so we got
Well, so
some
maybe
people
she's
in.
done.
Yeah, maybe she finished a little
Maybe
later.
she's finished. No, she's still on.
She's still
She's
on.
still on.
Granny,
Yeah.
she's still on.
That's okay. She could. I mean, she's entitled to stay on as long as she wants to. But Christy is here. That was funny, Christy. Your little comment about Dina. That's right. I thought it was only me. I'm like, is she wearing nothing at all? But that was funny. Okay, so the puppy is just he just knocked out. And hey, Dana is here. Granny Raid. Hello, everybody. I think we'll probably have to go get the dog in a few seconds.
Well, you can't wake up a sleeping baby. He's
I
sleeping.
I know.
He plays hard and he sleeps
He
hard.
works hard. And we gave him, it's called a bully stick. I don't know if anybody knows about it. But oh my gosh, that stick, he goes to town on that stick. He works so hard on it, and then Zach is here. He's just good night. He just goes to sleep. I was told we get a puppy viewing. Yes, you're going to get as soon as he wakes up, which will be soon. He
We're
doesn't.
gonna wake him up, but we
Yeah,
don't.
Sunita's
he
here.
He's a awake sleeping baby. He's sleeping sound good.
Ah, I know. He's like out cold.
He's wrapped up in a burrito right now.
He's out cold. You're gonna see him. He's coming soon. Give us a few.
He had a 10-minute nap. He had his power nap.
He had his power nap.
He's doing his stretching now.
David's here. Hi, David. All right. He's about to make his entrance. He was napping there. Here he comes. Everybody. You're supposed to say. What do you say?
It's a boy.
It's a boy. It's a boy. I'm a little bit. Wait, hold on. Okay. It's a boy. Yes. This is Chester. Say hi, Chester.
Who's
Say
in
hi.
love?
Oh my gosh. How could you
Anybody
not?
in love?
How could you not appreciate this face? That little head. That little head. Excuse me.
He's still sleeping. He's got his eyes closed.
Oh my gosh. He's wrapped up in one of my little squares that I made. I made a bunch of these intending to make a blanket, but to connect them, it's not my thing. It's not my thing. So in the meantime, he gets to use them.
He's sleeping. Don't move him around too much.
No.
Look at him. He's still sleeping. He's still wrapped up in this.
Yeah.
He wants nothing to do with this. We woke him
my
up.
gosh. We woke him up.
We woke him up.
You know, he's it just so happened in the whole store, there was only one leash that fit him. And it happened to be camo.
He's not fully, yeah. He's not fully awake yet. No.
Yeah, if you could see the camo leash or collar. I'm sorry, collar.
He's still sleepies. He's got sleepies in his eyes.
He's got sleepies in his eyes. Like his floppy ears. His floppy ears.
Fat Dancer said, "Look at that face." Yes, he's got the face.
That face
The
will
face.
steal your heart. He's charmer. Chester the charmer. Oh my gosh, nothing else matters anymore right now. I confess, I have not picked up a hook since I got him. I just have not. It will happen. I will go back to crochet eventually, but if you can imagine when you come home with a newborn, you know, you don't get to your regular routine right away. So all the chores are waiting for me. Because this guy, I have to follow him around to make sure he doesn't get into trouble. There's a lot to get into trouble here. A lot. I never realized I have so much for a puppy to get into trouble with in this house. And you, Mr. Hook, you're going to have to pick up some of your wires and your camera. He's got camera lenses everywhere, all over.
David Brown said, "It's his job is napping and eating and pooping." Yes, that's his job.
I know and he works hard at his job. He works hard.
Playing, he plays hard.
He plays hard.
I tire him out. One thing about him is I play with him. I tire him out. We play tug of war and chase his toy, and then he quits. He snaps for a little bit. Not my Jack Russell from Gary. from
Yeah,
6 years
Gary
ago.
was a different
I
story.
would tire him out, and
He tired you out.
He tired me out. 5 minutes later, he wants to go again.
I'm talking bike riding. Like
Miles,
He's not-
2
you're on the-
miles.
he's on the bike, one hand on the handlebar, the other hand on the leash, and Gary's just running along while you.
Or frisbee. We
Or
used to catch
frisbee.
frisbee. And then 5 minutes later, after 1 hour workout, he wants to go again. But this one, he will nap.
But that was at 12 years old. He
Mhm.
still did that.
Mm-hmm. And Chester here, we didn't even play hard, and he's still sleeping. But when he wakes up, he'll be a bundle of energy.
Mm-hmm.
But he's only got 5 minutes to give us.
But so far, he slept through both nights we've had him. We've had him both 2 nights now, and he slept through. Of course, Dina's here, Pat Dancer, Bonnie's here. It's not a Chihuahua bunny; it's a miniature pincher. But they're kind of related.
No, look, they look the same, they're dark and tan.
Sometimes people breed them together.
Yeah,
A cheapin. Yeah, but no, this is just the min pin.
We did crop his ears.
No, we kept them natural ears. Natural ears. Oh, he smells so good, that puppy smell, that brand new puppy smell. He's freshly bathed. He's nice and clean.
Yeah, a mint pin. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Hi, AJ. He's just,
So let's give Chester some thumbs up here. All right, we got 25 people in here.
Chester needs some thumbs up.
Yes, it's a wiener puppy, but it is a
Oh, wiener, that refers to like
dachshund.
dachshund.
Yeah, no, he's a mint pin.
Miniature pincher. So if you think of a Doberman pincher, well, this is a toy-sized version of a Doberman pincher. Even though they're 2 completely different breeds, but they look similar. The color is the same. Yeah, the color is.
Say hi.
Hey, hi, Chester. Hi. So the puppy whimpers. The puppy whimpers. So
He likes to be wrapped up in his blanket.
I know he's just
That's his thing.
he's spoiled.
He likes. So tell him what we did when we saw him a month ago.
So last month we went to Missouri to see the breeder. We visited the breeder. she let us hold Chester, and I left a couple of these blankets there that had my scent all over, and I left them there, and so he got used to the way I smell. So when I picked him up on Friday, I
He
had
was
another blanket, and so he's probably, saying, I remember this smell. And so we bonded quickly. He never missed his siblings, and he enjoyed having his first meal without having to share. But of course, eventually he's gonna have to share with mommy. Not that I want his crunchies, but I just have to, on my dogs, I have to be able to touch their food while they're eating. Because most dogs, if you go near them while they eat, they try and bite your hand off. But this is the way I train my dogs, that, I am able to put my hand in their bowl while they eat. And, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it
Was
is.
still sleepy?
He's still sleeping. He's out cold. I mean, he can sleep as long as he's with me.
Sleep tonight too.
He can sleep the night. But I have a confession. He's sleeping with us. He's very clean. Clean his paws all the time.
But he's spoiled.
He's very spoiled.
But he shouldn't.
I know he shouldn't be. But listen, I don't have any children. I don't have a 9 to 5. I've waited for this dog forever. It's been 6 years without a dog, and I researched the breeder. I did everything correct. I arranged for, the landlord to be okay with me having an emotional support animal.
So Julie just stopped in to see the new puppy. She says, have a good night, everyone. Granny D, she is seeing the puppy for the first time.
Yeah.
She says, oh my G, how cute. All right. Bonnie got knit, says, touch food, tease their ears while they're eating. Yes, that's how we tell them. That's how we train them how to
Yeah.
share.
You have to bother them. They have to
Right.
learn. But his first couple of meals, I let him, enjoy having it all to himself. And you could tell he was like, oh, this is cool. But he's got this thing where he puts his foot in the bowl. The bowl's not deep. It's a shallow bowl. But he puts his foot on there.
Nani Mae says she can't live without a dog.
It was hard, Noni May. It was a long journey without a dog. 6 years. It was like a prison sentence, I swear. I was every day. I need a dog. I need a dog. I need a dog every single day. I want a dog. If I didn't have yarn, I just want a dog. I want pining away for a dog. Yeah. AJ, he's going to get spoiled.
Right. Well, it's just
Bonnie. They think they're in
the
charge.
boxer sleeps with us. Right?
He
That's a
thinks
big
he's
dog.
Chester in charge.
That's a big. You better have a big.
The
bed.
boxer. I love boxers, babe. You know I love boxers. You know I love boxers. Corgi mix. Oh my gosh.
That's a lot of hair. I think they're pretty hairy, right?
But they don't shed, the corgis. But they have a lot of hair. Yeah. Beagle. I had a beagle once. Wednesday. Wait. Wednesday. Okay. I thought you named your beagles Wednesday.
So
That'd be a cool name for a dog. Wednesday.
Yeah. So we saw a town on the way there called Chesterfield.
Yes, we passed the town on the way there. Called
Chesterfield, Missouri.
Chesterfield, Missouri.
Yeah.
Where Missouri? He's from your town, Noni. Not your town, but your state, Noni May. Noni May lives in Missouri. Do you say Missouri or Missouri?
So he's from Missouri. He's from Columbia College.
Columbia, which is kind of a college town. They have a lot of colleges there, don't they? Right?
Yeah.
A lot of so that means a lot of Jimmy Johns.
But he's from a small. It's
But
Columbia,
he's
Missouri,
like-
but he lives like 10 minutes from town.
There's the city part of Columbia, and then it's not even a suburb. It's still part of Columbia, but it's like nothing is there. Just farms, or what looks like farms. It's just flat land.
So you could tell he was happy to be away from his brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
No food to share.
My
We sleep
so
peacefully.
what is it, Topo? Came to me the week my husband died. Oh, she kept me saying 17 months and still loves me. What is that Topo?
It's
What is
poodle, toy poodle.
there's Linda says that there's a beautiful white boxer in my apartment building. He's a gorgeous dog. Never knew there was a white boxer, but my chiropractor has a white boxer, a girl. And I asked him, why don't you bring her in the office? It's your office. I also have a blue Wheeler boxer mix that's a year old that is a waking destructive energy ball. Should have named her Terminator. Oh my gosh. So, Bonnie, that's what you call a Min Pin Chihuahua? A Topo?
I'm in Chihuahua.
I thought it was a
I don't know. I thought it was like a
Sheep
abbreviation for toy poodle.
I thought it was a sheep pen. So maybe I'm confused. Crazy Poppy Lady. Liam, our German Shepherd. Collie. Cross share the bed with hubby. This sneaky puppy kicked me out. It's okay as the both snore. Well, you know, if it ever comes down to it, Mr. Hook is going to sleep on the balcony, you know, because I'm telling you, as little as he was, and he like had me on the edge of the bed. He just like the whole, now he hasn't earned the right to sleep on the sheets yet. He's on top of the sheets, on the cover. The
Even though
blanket.
he's so tiny, I'm worried we're gonna roll over him.
Oh,
So
I
we're
would
gonna
never
have.
roll over him. No. He hasn't earned the right to sleep on the sheets, so he's got to earn that right. So for now, he's on top
Right.
of the blanket.
When we
Now
picked him from the breeder, the mom almost stepped on him and he slid, right?
Yes, the mom almost sat on him and he escaped. He knows
So we
how to.
saw a video. That's how we picked him.
Her name is Topo. Oh, Gigio, because of big ears. They're Minchies. Okay, that's her name. Okay. All right, Bonnie. Gotcha.
So you're gonna be crocheting the blankets for him. Show him what you got.
Yes, I mean, I have a lot of these because I was going to make a blanket. I was going to put them together, but it's not for me putting things together, especially because it's a hard stitch to connect. But this I made for him, and this over here is Mr. Hook's seat cushion for when he comes in the early morning and it's cold in our kitchen and he starts working from home. He sits on this. But if it comes down to it, Mr. Hook, you're gonna have to give it up.
Well,
Yes, yeah.
when he gets bigger, that's gonna be his
I
blanket.
mean, if he says it's his blanket, it is his blanket. Reggie's here. Oh my gosh, Reggie came. Remember Puppet Mouse, Topo, Gigi? I don't remember. No. I don't remember that. I'm sorry if I missed some of the chats earlier. I was just distracted with this little puppy, and my husband is supposed to be reading the chat. You're supposed to be reading the chat. Why does my voice do that when I have a dog with me all the time? It just naturally goes in that little baby talk tone.
Yeah, he is kind. Our bed is kind of high. Bonnie says, "Be careful, he doesn't fall off the bed."
Oh yeah, I know. It's very high. But you know what? He
You fell off the coffee table already.
we have a low coffee table. We put him on the coffee table because it's black. So we wanted to take some pictures of him. And he just fell off of there. And then we had him on the couch and he jumped off the couch and he was fine. But we have nice soft carpet. So
And he's
on
still
Ed,
sleeping.
I never seen the Ed Sullivan show. Okay. I'll watch the YouTube. That's nice about YouTube. You can watch anything. There's a channel called Give Me a Break. You can
Whisperer
watch
said,
all the Give Me a
he's
Break
here.
episodes.
She said, "Hey, everyone."
Barb is here.
Mm-hmm.
I know, isn't he cute? Oh my gosh. And I'm not even going to be able to stay on long today because we have to go get some things at
And we
the
got a
store.
lot of training to do here in the next.
A lot of
few
work.
weeks.
Oh my gosh. Booty camp. It's gonna be boot camp. Puppy boot camp.
Mm-hmm.
He is not allowed to be on his own
Turn his face so everybody can see
for
his
more
face.
than 1 minute. But 1 minute is a long time. They can get into so much trouble in 5 seconds. So, but we have this training method. Do you have the training method ready?
No,
You can get it. When
well, I'm
we
yelling at him.
when we first, we kind of bark at him like that, you know, like it kind of mimics the mom dog. But we have this training method we learned a long time ago when we had our Cocker Spaniel. Well, we take an empty pop can. Yes, I said pop can. And fill it with coins, and we kind of shake it. And then we don't fill it with coins. We put a few coins in there. And then
Rattles them.
it rattles them just enough.
But he's still sleeping. You can't
He's
really
still
rattle.
sleeping, yeah.
I think this is still wet.
Well, I mean, it's okay if it's wet.
But he's still sleeping.
Oh, David said,
I'm gonna
"Do
rattle-
not know."
I'm gonna rattle it once.
Yeah. If the kid, oh,
Oh shoot.
oh, you will come up.
Oh,
See, they don't
see?
like that noise. They don't like that noise.
Well, I guess
They
it
don't
worked.
like
Oh. Wake him up.
You know what, Becky? I've been working on that pet bed tutorial for a long time. I've been working on it. I don't know why. I don't know why I put it aside. Maybe that he's here now, because I've been working on it since I've been talking to the breeder since June. So I started on it, and now that he's here, I'll probably be able to actually finish it, because it just, it wasn't. I didn't know for sure if it was going to work out. David asked, "Do you not know what wealth of insight awaits you on YouTube?"
Oh yeah, there's everything. I just got
I
a new
know.
camera and I was just watching and started training on YouTube and just boom, right off the bat.
Reggie, you got to get a puppy if you can. If there's nothing stopping you, get one, because your life changes with the puppy.
So Divergent says Blue Wheeler Mix broke her leg in 9 months with the play accident. That's why we're trying to be careful. He's only a baby, but he's a little clumsy.
He's clumsy, yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's clumser son. Yes. He's Chesty Chesterson. Yes. Yes.
He's gonna sleep the whole. He's gonna sleep the whole time.
He's gonna sleep the whole time.
Show him his socks.
Oh, these beautiful little socks. The color. Can you see? We love the color of his socks. We call them socky chockies. His little tan socks.
So we had to get him some toys because he was biting our.
He was using Mama as a chew toy. I kept saying, Mama's not a chew toy. I don't know who told you that. Who gave you that false information? Mama's not a chew toy. David wants a senior rescue dog. They need homes much more urgently than new puppy. Exactly. A lot of people can handle older dogs. I myself, with my emotional support needs, I didn't want to get a dog that
Plus
came from
our building only allows so many. Not really allow,
Yeah, I didn't want to.
So we had to get a small dog.
I wanted to
wanted-
mold the dog just because I didn't want to chance there being, if he had problems, with.
And
Thanks.
the last time we looked at the pound in Chicago Ridge, it's nothing but big dogs. Like people can handle
big dogs.
Rottweilers and
And
what do you call those fighting dogs again?
Pit bulls.
Pit bulls. It's sad. There's a lot of
sad.
pit bulls and Rottweilers. Now,
I
mind you,
would love a big dog, but we live on the 4th floor. Our yard leads
no, that's
to
okay.
a
No,
forest.
that's fine, David. Thanks for bringing that up.
No,
He said,
I
yeah,
know,
he didn't
David,
imply,
you didn't
right,
mean that,
right.
but I was thinking that other people think the same thing. They
Yeah.
have this adopt, don't shop mindset, but I mean, you can't always. It's not for everybody,
But
right?
look, Bonnie says that mine was a rescue. She almost had our first 2 weeks. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up because my friend also adopted a big dog. He was bigger than a boxer, huge. This thing was like 100 pounds. But same thing, right off the bat, there was problems, and they're
Really?
spending a lot of money. I mean,
I
they
didn't
have the
know
money. Yeah, Dave's. puppy.
David's?
Yeah,
Not Ron's?
no, Dave's.
Really?
Yeah, they rescued one from the pound. And
I didn't know you rescued a dog.
they must have spent $1,000 right off the bat because it had some kind of bone problems.
Yeah.
You know.
But my friend rescued a Chihuahua, and I mean, I don't want to say she got lucky, but good thing there was not a lot of problems. We before rescue was a thing back in the 80s, we took a poodle in when I was young, when I was living with my parents. We took a poodle in. Not a stray. He wasn't a stray. Belky was not a stray. He came from a cop's house who the cop got really busy, but that dog was a perfect dog. I mean, he was only 3 years old when we got him, and he was a perfect dog until I taught him how to say "I love you," and that was a big mistake because poodles like to bark. Before that, he never barked, but.
Linda says the biggest thing is train as soon as you can. Yep, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Even though we don't really want to train them going on our bed.
Yeah, that's kind of the only thing I'm
Bad
gonna
thing
do
with-
to spoil him, is let him go on the bed. That's the only, because I know it's gonna happen
Because
eventually.
in the wild, only the alpha gets to sleep above everybody else, and we are the alpha.
I would love to give him like a piece of, I have shredded cheese in the house. We were having some shredded cheese. I wanted to give him a piece of shredded cheese so bad, but I didn't. We went to Starbucks. I wanted to get him a puppuccino so bad,
Well,
but I didn't.
look at the divergences. It's hard. Good dogs are in the pound. See, the thing with that here is it's like almost in Chicago. Somehow it's been a kind of like a fashion now, and like especially in the inner city where people are just getting pit bulls, and they can't handle them. In fact, there's one part of Chicago, it's a suburb of Chicago. It's a distressed suburb of Chicago. There's even actually reports of packs of dogs, stray dogs roaming at night, big dogs.
Really?
It's not even reported, it's true. And, yeah. Well, there's no such thing as what?
A bad dog.
But just bad
Bad
owner.
owners. Yes.
Right. And he's still sleepy. What did you put in his food? He hasn't even said hi to anyone.
I know. He doesn't want to be in show business, I guess. But pit bulls are really good dogs. If you do it right, your pit bull will be perfect. Oh my gosh, pit bulls are the best.
Well, David says there's stories of good and bad. Same thing. Purebred puppy can have health issues. That's right. Depends on
more than mutts. Mutts actually
it's
have
too
a
much.
better chance.
It's interbreeding too. It's too much, especially.
Yeah, with full breeds, the interbreeding, like they breed
Tell them
with
what you
their
did.
siblings.
You did a lot of research.
I did so much research when I got this dog. So I was so careful because.
There's some scammers too.
Oh my gosh.
So start from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean.
So you started looking.
I joined a Facebook group. Well, first I had to pick out what breed I wanted, what breed that would be best for me, for where I live, for my experience with dogs. And I, figured on a miniature pinscher. I've always loved miniature pinschers. My neighbor had 3 of them. Look, Christina, right now, she's saying she has 3. 3 pit bulls. Oh, 3. Oh my gosh. Well, my neighbor had 3 miniature pinschers, and she would always dress them for Halloween. I'm like, I want one of those. That was like 18 years ago, maybe. And so I decided on that. I looked at Facebook books.
Facebook groups.
What did I say?
Facebook books.
Facebook groups. And I got some names of breeders. And some breeders were very far. I had two close ones, and they make videos for Facebook, and I decided on the breeder that I wanted. But in the meantime, I hooked up with a few, I got messaged from a few breeders, scammers, obvious scammers. I even played around with one scammer. I'm like, okay, when do you want your money? And she was like a little dog, excited for the money. I am 100% devoted to the.
Well,
channel.
actually, the breeder said her
Dodo,
pictures
which
were
is
stolen.
also about- oh, the channel, the Dodo, which is
Dodo.
also about pet rescue, as well as other channels about pet rescue. I love. If I had pet rescue, I would require a big yard. In my head, that means a big yard. Like I have a big yard, but obviously we don't have access to it.
So you were talking about the scammers.
The scammers, yeah. A lot of scammers out there.
And
You gotta
yeah,
be careful.
well, we've read a lot too that people like never even got dogs. People put deposits down and never got dogs.
Mm-hmm.
It's all on Facebook.
Yes.
And then tell the story about how her pictures were stolen.
Yeah, even this breeder.
She posts pictures in her
she puts
Facebook group.
pictures on Facebook group, and then other scammers say, "Look at my dogs. I have these dogs. Would you want to buy one?" And they want you to send them money via PayPal, which is instant. PayPal or Venmo or Zelle, or even you can, in some cases, send money through Messenger or even Apple Pay. It's so easy to send money now, instantly. So, I mean, and people are I guess they can get very overexcited about getting a dog, and they just give their money away. I didn't have a lot of money to give away, so I was careful with my money. If I'm gonna put a deposit, I better know.
That's why we went over there, because we went over there just to make sure everything's legit.
I was pretty sure of her when I gave her the deposit,
Yeah.
but we went over there
So
partly to get to know her, to know Chester, and
so you contacted her. You were put on the list,
yes, I was put on the list. Yes.
and
then she let me know when she was expecting a litter, but I wanted a certain color and a certain gender. So I had to have a male black and tan. And this is the first dog I've ever purchased planned. This is the first time I've had a planned parenthood of the dog. In the past, I bought a dog from a pet shop. I know that's bad, but I did. I happened to have Wander in a pet shop, and that's never a good idea. And I came home with the dog.
yeah. So
Basset hounds are great. I have 100. Wait, I missed that. I think I saw something.
yeah.
160-pound bull mastiff named Biscuit. Oh my gosh!
Doesn't she breed bull mastiff too?
This breeder breeds mastiff. What's
Yeah.
the difference between bull mastiff and mastiff?
Yeah.
But she breeds
both.
mastiff.
They play. So you got small dog playing with the big dogs.
The big dog is
Very gentle.
very gentle with the big little dogs.
Yeah. And then Navy Frick says she wants a Basset Hound.
No, AJ, that's a guy.
Oh, yeah, AJ.
Basset hounds are great.
Basset Hounds are cute. They got the ears, long ears. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's Greyhound rescues, the one that are being raised, are being rescued. Right.
Yeah.
Or put up for adoption.
If we ever live in a big house, I would love to rescue all kinds of dogs. Great Danes, Labradors, Black Labs, and Pit Bulls, and Greyhounds, and Rottweilers, Doberman Pinschers.
Granny D says she wants to have a tiny Chihuahua like Llama Mama's Kayla's.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing though, they have
The Chihuahuas like to bark.
they have a
So-
Napoleonic complex, so they're tiny. They think they're tiny, so we're gonna
I had a Chihuahua. Chica was her name. Oh, she thought she was the queen.
Okay,
of
he's
everything.
waking up now.
Are you waking up? Are you waking up?
He hasn't even said hi to everyone.
David grew up with a miniature schnauzer. She only became available to us because someone had bought her on impulse. Bad idea. And then decided it wasn't the right thing for him.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
that's a
lucked
problem.
out, David.
Well, you know, that's what pet stores are just. I mean, you know, puppy shops are just so bad. You know,
They're bad.
they, you know, first they get most of their puppies from puppy mills.
Yes.
You know, that's when you have health problems because
we
these
had
are
a-
just
Our Cocker Spaniel was a puppy mill puppy.
you got interbreeding,
Oh my
you got
gosh.
all kinds of just problems, and they're separated. From
David, if you ever get that sanctuary, sorry, he wants to get a sanctuary for senior dogs. I'll come and work for you, David. I just love dogs. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No, nothing. I forgot already.
Sorry. I'm looking at all these comments about dogs and I'm getting so excited.
Yeah, I know. Bull,
I know.
diverse and bull mastiff are essentially a mastiff and an old English bulldog mix. So that's why they call them bull mastiff.
I love an English
All right.
bulldog. Oh my gosh.
And Whisper says Rottweilers and German Shepherds. Okay, well this one has a German kind of.
Yeah, this is their other name is German Pinscher. German Pinscher.
I think.
She's,
Little pincher. But pinchers, I think, are all German breeds anyway.
mm-hmm.
You know,
That face.
yeah. So Holy
You're
Spirit Firefall
tired.
could finally see.
Jane is here.
Yes.
Jane, you
Show his
finally
face.
made
Turn
it
him
to
around.
my live.
There you go.
Thank you, Jane.
Just flip the other way. Carry him the other way. There you go.
Okay. He is fast asleep. Fast asleep. He's-
Let me see. Let me
he's-
flip his ear. His floppies.
Oh, sorry. Yes, his floppies. We
Put him-
like his
put him close
floppies.
up again. Okay, now he's up. See, for everyone. Say hi.
Now,
Say hi
say
to
hi,
everyone.
Mr. Chester. Maybe I can get a stool so he can sit up here.
All right, now everyone can see close up his face.
You're gonna dance for everybody.
See, everyone loves his
Yeah.
face.
No question.
So we decided his tail is docked, but we decided not to have his ear cropped. Most
yeah,
pinchers,
that's-
the ears are cut, I guess, cropped to make them stand up,
Aren't you a
perk
cute
up.
little baby?
But we
Aren't
decided
you a
not.
cute little baby? Aren't you a cute little baby? And
He
my
was
rule
different.
is I don't have my dogs lick my face. I don't. That's a no in our. That's just my opinion. So
And look at his brothers and sisters. Show it.
okay, so these are his siblings.
Can they tell who Chester is?
Do I have it on correctly?
Maybe I'll put it on. All right. Ooh, this is tricky.
It is because it's-
Okay. All righty. Those are his
There's a
siblings right
glare.
there. His family picture or sibling picture. Can anyone tell where Chester is? You could probably tell, but he's the only dog without his ears cropped because we told the breeder no. We want to keep him natural. So there he is, somewhere in there with his brothers and sisters. I think there's 4 females. Oops, 4 females and 3 males. So we're going to put it up a little closer. You could probably tell where Chester is.
Divergent says, yeah. Thank you for not cropping his ears.
Can anyone see him already? Where is he? Is he the 3rd from left? 4th from left.
Well, he was wearing orange. Orange. Oh, orange. I've been told I say orange funny. Orange.
But remember when we were there, some of the ears were cropped and they squeaked because they were playing and something.
Yeah, so she had another litter that had just gotten their ears cropped when we went to visit him last month. And I hear this blood curdling, you know, the puppy. Look, what's that noise? And she says, though their ears are sore. So if there's other
playing.
puppies play with their ears, they're sore. Oh, but yeah, I learned that the reason why they crop these ears are because they crop the Doberman Pinscher's ears. And the Doberman Pinscher's ears get cropped because they're guard dogs most of the time. And a lot of, if you're a criminal, breaking in and you see a Doberman come at you, a good defense against the dog is to grab the ears because they're so big. So they crop the ears so that that's not a, that doesn't happen. So then they started cropping all the ears. But I really don't have any, thing. I'm not a against someone who crops the ears. I just like floppy ears. I realize it's cruel. It sounds cruel to crop ears. I
So-
try not to think about that.
So show him the blankets when you were making it. How did you feel when you were making the blanket?
How did I feel?
Mm-hmm.
Excited.
His blanket.
Yes. Yes.
What else are you gonna make him? You gonna make him more blankets?
More blankets. I'm not into wearables. I don't make a lot of wearables.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I realize there are people who can make sweaters for their puppies or kittens. I'm not that person,
Mm-hmm.
but I will make a blanket.
For him.
Yeah.
And wrap him in a burrito. I'm gonna make it like a burrito.
Yeah, a burrito. A little doggy taco. A little dog witch. A doggy sandwich.
So what kind of stitch is that?
This is a crunch stitch. It's not a lot of holes. It's textured too. So
How many skeins did you make? Just one?
This one is a skein of Color Made Easy by Lion Brand. This is one whole skein.
Did you make it for him?
I didn't make it for him. I made a bunch of these. I made red ones and gray ones. And what was the other color I made? What was the other color I made? I made red and gray. Did I only make red and gray? I know I didn't make black. But I intended to make a blanket out of it. But I'm not really good at putting squares together. Not this stitch. It doesn't make a good stitch to put together. I would have had to make a special border, and I didn't. You learn the hard way, right? Right, Chester? You learn the hard way. You learn the hard way. Mm-hmm. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Was he up now?
I think he's awake.
Exactly. He's awake now.
He had a good quality nap because he could sleep through a war. He could sleep through a storm. He slept through the car ride like a trooper.
7 hours.
No car sickness. He was really good. No accidents. And I mean, we got really desperate. We were on the road, and I know it had been a while, and it was time for him to go to the bathroom. And so what I did is I put a puppy pad down on the floor by me, and he did his business right away. So
Yeah.
he,
Wolf.
those puppy pads, those puppy pads are an amazing invention. They
Yeah.
didn't have those back when we had Gary.
Well, Wolf Redeemed said he's just too cute and precious. I want one bad. Hopefully you get one
gosh.
bad. But you get one too. Sandy waited 6 years. Right? You
Yeah,
get
it's
Charlie someone to play with. So obviously Wolf already has Charlie.
It's been 16
right.
years since I had a
Yeah.
puppy.
Right.
So
I think David said there's someone said here that there's YouTube tutorials about puppy sweater tutorials. Divergent said that.
yeah,
I'm sure there is.
That's the sleeves.
But he's so tiny, right?
So-
We had to pick extra small
The
collar.
collar.
and-
Yeah. Wait, I see a thing about Jack. Okay, Linda says she learned her lesson from buying from a pet store many years ago. We bought what was supposed to be a full bred Chihuahua with papers, and then he ended up being a Jack Russell.
Mhm.
Oh, did you
That's a big difference.
did you see him before you bought him? Like, because they don't look alike.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, I got a Jack Russell from a pet shop, and I took a risk. I didn't know I was taking a risk, but we got so lucky with that dog. He was a good dog. He didn't, do a lot of bad pet shop puppy things.
Yeah. Look at him. See, he's yawning.
Oh, are you yawners? Are you yawners? Not the face. Not the face. No, not the face. Okay. What? What do you want? This is your favorite.
probably
This is
wants
his
to-
favorite place.
Get off now. He hops.
He hops. He hops around the place. He just and he makes his little paws make a little noise. Ba-da, 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 ba-da.
Yes, Divergent said he will need a few sweaters, being a little guy.
In Chicago.
Right.
Yeah, the cold Chicago. I'm glad I got him, and it's springtime right now because, you know, he doesn't like the outside though. I don't think he's ever been outside before.
Yeah. I took him out and he
He
was
was
climbing on
house
my feet. He was so scared to be
Yeah.
outside. You know, so there he is right now. Show his face.
Yeah, Christina, the warm spot. I know. Oh my gosh,
His floppies.
his flappies. His ears always get flipped.
So what else do you plan on making for him?
I don't know. I gotta finish that pet bed from Crystal's Bagel Day. Crystal's
Bag
tutorial.
bed?
Yeah. I mean, she calls it a cat bed, but
Mhm.
it's okay. It could be a dog bed. She probably just had a cat back then. It's an old video. Linda says her service dog is taught to lick my face at certain times and able to climb up my chest at certain times. That's wonderful. I have to teach him, you know, before I make him too many things, I'm going to focus on his training, you know, training him. And after so many years and so many dogs, I've learned a lot about what not to do with puppies. Probably not everything, but I learned a lot. Like, never teach your dog to fetch with tissue. Remember that?
Mhm.
Our dog, Penny. I was like 20 years old, teaching my little Shih Tzu how to fetch with tissue. Bad idea. Becky says her granddaughter has a Chihuahua and she has the longest legs. I think she's an apple head. And she was easy to train. Linda's dog was easy to train.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are kind of difficult to train. So you have to have a lot of patience. And like I said, I don't have little kids in my house anymore. My kids are all grown up. So it's just me and him. I have that time and energy to focus on him. So
Linda says hers was easy to train. That's awesome.
mhm.
We had someone who was easy. Wasn't Penny easy to train? And she our
Penny the Shih Tzu was
The
easy
Shih
to
Tzu
train,
was
but we
easy.
trained her the wrong way with the tissue.
yeah, but potty training, she was really easy.
Yeah, potty training, she was really easy.
But then again, the breeder that was there, he was good. He always took him outside.
Divergent. This guy likes to chew socks. Oh my gosh. And it's so cute. You just want to let him chew the socks, but you can't. You can't. You have to have discipline. I think I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm not going to make the full hour because we have to head out and get some more supplies for
Some
him.
puppy supplies. We wish we have you needed a puppy shower.
I needed to have a puppy shower, an Amazon puppy shower.
That didn't happen.
No.
So expensive. Oh, they rape you. So tell them about the Amazon that we bought this thing from Petco.
Oh, so at Petco we were looking at carriers, because at PetSmart we got a carrier, and it was very flimsy, but it was $50.
Mm-hmm.
And at Petco we saw a carrier. It was very sturdy, and it
$80.
was it was 75, the size we wanted, 75. Very sturdy. So on Amazon you got this thing where you can hold your phone and you can hold it to the UPC code on a product, and Amazon will tell you if they sell it and how much they sell it for. So it was a half price on Amazon. Not
So we
everything
ordered it.
though. Not everything though is half price on Amazon. So you got to be careful with that. So we decided to return the $50 carrier, and we ordered the Amazon one. So it's coming tomorrow.
So if we're gonna review a store, review Petco and
Petco and PetSmart.
PetSmart.
PetSmart was
The stock there's not a lot of stock.
no, PetSmart was big.
Yeah, but
It was big, but
the
they
selection, there's no selection.
didn't have. Yeah, whatever they had a lot of them. But They didn't have
Good selection.
good selection. Petco was a smaller place, not on the map. Not like I Googled, where's a Petco? It said 118 miles from where we picked them up. The lady at the hotel said, no, there's a Petco next to the PetSmart. It's just hidden because
Not too
okay,
many.
sorry.
Waking up the dog.
I know my alarms are waking up my dog, but he sleeps through everything. Becky says her shepherd, every time he'd squat outside, he'd go, husband, but so surprised he got trained so quick. Speaking of dogs, mine want their dinner. Love, Chester. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So if anyone's from Missouri, they know Chesterfield, Missouri. We were gonna go there. And then who else is Chester? There's a Chester Cheeto.
Cheetah.
Chester Cheeto. I think he wants to get off now.
You
All
want
right? You wanna
Okay,
look at it?
everybody, say goodbye to everybody. Tell them thank you for coming and put the thumbs up. Thumbs up, everybody. Thumbs up, everybody. Put your thumbs up. Put your thumbs up.
Who's
Yeah.
on? Who's on after you? Anybody on after you?
Nobody's on right after me, but I
Yeah.
think Petra comes on
Pheromones.
in
Talk
a
about his
little while.
pheromones.
and V for
Anybody-
Blingo.
Anybody know about pheromones?
Anybody know about pheromones? When puppies get emotional, they release an odor.
Hmm.
It's not an odor. It's not like it's a bad odor. It's a smell.
Yeah. Well, his pheromones kind of smell like rotten eggs.
Hmm.
Our Jack Russell, his pheromones smell like
Fritos.
Fritos. when you got emotional. All right. Well, he wants to get off. He said he's not a baby where he can be carried.
Oh, Divergent said he needs a bow tie. Yeah, I think so too. Every time. Okay, I got it. All right, guys, I'm not gonna make it to an hour because we gotta go. We gotta go get a few things. I ran out of paper towels, and you know how with the dog, we like to wipe his paws after he goes to the bathroom. We wipe his paws with a wet paper towel. So that's our thing, and I ran out. So I need to go get some of that, and I need a bully stick holder, all that thing, and you know, just we have food. We have enough food. The breeder give us food for about a week, maybe 2 weeks.
Show him how much food he's supposed to eat.
Oh, this is how much food he's supposed to eat. I calculated it. So he's supposed to eat 1 ounce per pound of his body weight.
Great.
I weighed him. He weighs 2.5 pounds. And this little Tupperware cup is,
Good boy.
Is-
going potty.
he's going potty, is 2.5 ounces. So I filled this. So throughout the day, 3 to 4 times a day, we spread this out and he eats. So he's got a little bit more to go.
No, he's got freedom.
Now he can have freedom. So when he goes potty on the puppy pad, he's got freedom to run around for a little while. Not too long, but a little while. So, all right, everybody, I'm going to go. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting your thumbs up. My plan is to come back live on Thursday. I still got to work on a video that I made about me going to the local yarn shop. I didn't really realize how crippled my lifestyle would be, cramped my lifestyle would be with having a puppy. I kind of knew, but now is the real test. But okay, I will see you on YouTube. I'll try to stop by in other people's lives, but if I don't, you understand, I'm getting used to this schedule and crazy life, but everything will settle down after a while, and I'll pick up my hook again. Hopefully I'll pick it up tonight because I don't want to go too long because you know what happens. All right, bye everybody. Take care. Stay safe.